We're the ones that's gonna close on this. I look at everything through a investor's lens. And for this property, it's going to cost us a good amount of money to debt service every single month. So I came up with the idea where when we're occupying and using the property, which is about 2 days a week, we're going to exclusively keep the third floor for our use. We're going to keep it as my personal residence on the third floor. And we're gonna build a secret entrance so that nobody actually knows that there's a third floor there, right? And then when we're here during the week, we're also going to use the first, second floor as our office, as our meeting spot, as a party spot, whatever we want to do. However, when we're not here, Mike here is going to be in charge of running this property as an Airbnb business. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Leveraging Real Estate for Freedom. Now, we have to leverage real estate for freedom. That's our tagline, and I want to go into a little bit about that. This past month, me and my wife actually went on the Virgin Voyages cruise for the second time. That's Richard Branson's brand new cruise line. So we went on this cruise for about 5 days. We went to the Bahamas, went to Bimini Island, came back to Miami, and then we flew out to Puerto Rico to meet up with my friends Dan and Susan. Stayed there for a day or so, and then flew back to Miami because there's no direct flight. And then, we flew back to California. But all in all, we get to enjoy our lives because we're leveraging off of what real estate has provided for us, right? That's why our tagline is leveraging real estate for freedom. Take a look at these pictures. I just want you guys to enjoy and be able to enjoy some of this freedom. So hopefully you work hard, you learn from what I have to teach you, and you use the knowledge to create your own freedom, right? We're setting a schedule for ourselves. We're going to make a video for you guys every single week. So this way, every single week you have a new episode, you have something new to look at, something new to learn from, all right? So, House of Kai, all right? You guys saw us purchasing the property not too long ago, about two and a half months ago. We purchased a property, we said, hey, you know what? This might be a fantastic Airbnb property. Let's use it for Airbnb when I'm not personally in Sacramento. And when I'm personally in Sacramento, I'll use a third floor as my personal residence, right? So we created this hidden access way onto the third floor. Let's talk about the numbers, okay? After everything's said and done, cash out of pocket is about $250,000. Okay, so about $250,000 cash out of pocket. Not including that, all right? When we're talking about debt service, that's how much money we have to pay for the loan and to upkeep the house. That number is right around $7,000, $7,300 a month, okay? So for Airbnb to work, if I just purchase property for the Airbnb, it needs to make more than $7,300 a month for it to make sense, just to break even on a month-to-month basis. Right now, we've operated this property for about a month and a half. Up to this point, we have been able to cover our debt service and all expenses, all right? That's talking about paying for the loan, taxes, insurance, property management, cleaning. After everything's said and done, we're at about break even for ongoing expenses and not making a single penny to recover the $250,000 that we pay, all right? So let me explain to you guys why I still wanted to purchase the house, even though I didn't know whether or not Airbnb is going to work out, and we're still testing out the entire process. Here's the thing, when you own a property, there's something called depreciation, okay? Depreciation. So what depreciation is that the government will allow you to write off the house portion of the real estate, meaning that, I just use this property as an example, is worth 1.15, okay? Out of 1.15, 60% of that, okay, is the real estate value, meaning the portion above ground, anything not including the land, that's called real estate value. I get to depreciate that in 27.3 years, which means I get to write off a portion of the house's value on my personal taxes every single year, okay? Also, there's something called appreciation, meaning the property is generally going up in value. Some people will argue and say, well, it doesn't go up value all the time. Hey, we're in California. This is in Sacramento. Sacramento is the capital of California. Historically speaking, there has never been a time in a 10-year span that the property did not appreciate more than 5%. So it has always appreciated more than 5% year on year, every single year on average, okay, any span of 10 years. So meaning every single year, just by sitting here, this property will appreciate about $55,000 a year, every single year. Okay, so we took into account depreciation, now we're taking into account appreciation. You also have to think about something called debt pay down, all right? Earlier I mentioned, hey, about $7,200 a month, that's what it costs us to service the property. Now, we're breaking even. Here's the thing though, when renters come in, they're paying for the rents, they're paying for our expenses, we're maintaining the property. Over time, what happens to the loan? Every single month, we're slowly paying down the loan, correct? Maintain this property for 10 years. The loan would have been paid back maybe a third of the loan. The property's value would have appreciated about 50 to 100%. We're in California, we forced the appreciation. There's also natural appreciation. That's why I said in about 10 years, it will grow about 50 to 100% of the property's value, right? Anyways, you understand the point. There's many benefits to owning a real estate at the same time having an Airbnb business inside of your property, all right? Now, after everything is said and done, I think in about a few years, we will be able to fully recover what we have spent on this property. At that time, we will actually have the ability to pull some money out of this property and then get into additional properties, all right? So, there's only been about 2-3 months since we bought the property. Reflecting back, if I had to tell myself, hey, Nan, is this a good idea to buy this property for Airbnb? I would tell myself, absolutely, all right? It is a great idea that we purchased this property to run an Airbnb business out of. Also, another note, I use this property as my personal residence whenever I'm in Sacramento. So I'm saving, $300 per day because I'm not renting a hotel. Does that make sense? So if you add up all of the income that we're making, you add up depreciation, you add up appreciation, and then you think about debt pay down, all the money I save on hotels, it's a great investment. And we have a place to kind of hang out and do whatever we need to. People make TikTok videos here. Our renters make, TikTok videos or Instagram videos. If you happen to stay at a House of Kai, make sure you take a lot of pictures and make sure you send us the pictures and videos. So this way we can feature you on our pages as well. All right. And hey, thank you guys so much for your time. We'll chat with you guys next time.